It's Throwback Thursday here on Crankworx Connect, and I'm here with EWS Wildman Whistler local, Jesse Melamed. Jesse, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
So we want to catch up. We want to find out what's been going on with Jesse. You've been riding a ton. Obviously, things a little bit different in the world lately. What's been going on with you? You getting some saddle time on your bike?
Yeah, definitely things have been wrapping up. We were pretty lucky here in BC that we had a pretty easy time of it. Definitely took time off the bike though once the race season was canceled, but now it's been nice to kind of get back into the rhythm of riding, and summer's finally arrived because we've had a lot of rain here, but it's hot, it's warm, and the trails are running really good.
Awesome. Well, it's hard to talk about summer enduro and Whistler without talking about the Crankworx Enduro World Series stop. And, there's been many iterations of it over the years, but we've got some footage of the one that everyone still talks about 6 years later, Crankzilla in 2014. Jesse, this was your rookie year on the EWS, and people are still saying this is one of the hardest Enduro World Series races ever. What was your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just kind of ahead of its time. Like, it was super technical, super long, it was super hot, and it just kind of had everything you wanted, but they just tried to pack in so much that it was quite a bit. So I really enjoyed it, and I love that kind of struggle and that perseverance of the long days, so I enjoyed it. But it really set the tone, and I feel like since then, we've had really hard EWS days, but this one just stands above the rest.
So what are some of the things, the sort of Whistler, unique to Whistler things that made that race so special, and I guess for some riders so difficult?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the style of trails we have. You can kind of ride them really fast, which means that you're able to ride really aggressively. Like, when you go to big European, big long stages in Europe, you can kind of get into cruise control a little bit and kind of flow with it because there's just extended sections where nothing's really going on for the most part. And Whistler is just, top of the world to ride, don't slide or something. It's just 17 minutes of hammering, and the trails are built well. They're supported, so you can kind of just go really fast. And I feel like that's what we have, is supported features and corners where you can really carry your speed. And so if you're not doing that, you're not going fast enough. So it's the fact that you're allowed to go really fast on all the trails. And yeah, it's just a lot of things. And then you got a huge crowd that's really amping you on. So you just really want to show your best.
So that huge crowd, for you, probably more than a lot of other riders, a huge factor in the game. Fast forward 3 years to 2017, a hometown win and your first win on the Enduro World Series. Take us through what that was like for you. I mean, what an experience.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I hope I can achieve something like that again, but just all of that coming together, I think was super special. I had a pretty close run in. Actually, in 2013, my first one in Whistler, I was 6th in pro, and that kind of really started everything off for me. And then in 2016, I was 2nd to Richie, which I was really stoked about because Richie is just a legend. But this race, like, winning it was obviously, winning is everything. So winning that race was huge, and in front of my friends and family was amazing. And all the people really that I grew up in Whistler with, yourself included. There's so many people that I just crossed paths with, and Whistler is a place that keeps people around. And, people I've known for my entire childhood were there cheering me on, and that's something that's really special.
Those trails inside out, the seasons. Obviously, we're not riding here a ton in the winter time, so really 3 seasons to pick from. If you had to pick, which is your favorite season of riding in Whistler?
All time, fall time. There's something about it. Everyone who lives in Whistler kind of is still sticking around that time. The tourism season's kind of died down. The vibe is just really cool. The dirt's amazing from kind of off and on rain. All the alpine trails have opened. Pretty much all the trails have opened by that point, because sometimes, like this year in particular, we had a really good snow season. So Load of the Squirrels, for instance, is one of our most popular alpine trails, and that's still closed because of snow. So those are all open. So you can kind of ride wherever you want. Everyone's just having a good time, and it's kind of just calm a bit. Everyone's come down from a big season. So especially for me, like, I usually get time to ride after my big race season. And it's just, stress-free, pressure's off, and just riding for the fun of it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Jesse. I'm hoping I'll get a chance to chase you around the local trails this fall when things are prime time and the race season is wrapped up. Huge thank you from the Crankworx family to you for joining us, and good luck in the Crankworx Summer Series out there. We got your back.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to it.